Up a pecan tree-lined lane through that screen door here at Down on the Farm Radio headquarters. Walk down the hallway into the kitchen. Let's sit at Granny Marble's kitchen table. Hop Sing is going to serve us lunch here in a little bit. That'll include a chicken fried steak, some jalapeno gravy, Nanny Seast rolls, and a cold cucumber salad. And we'll talk about the things that are affecting agriculture within this region. Thanks so much for listening to us on whatever platform you're doing so, whether it's your computer or your iPhone, through our Facebook page, Down on the Farm Radio's Facebook page, me, Larry Marble's Facebook page, or on one of our 14 affiliate stations, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look at ag weather for this region. We will utilize, for this region, the San Antonio and Austin National Weather Service office. Today, another warm one. We'll call it 80 in Del Rio, 79 in Hondo, 78 in San Antonio, 78 in Kyle, 78 in Austin, 76 in Georgetown, 77 in LaGrange, 80 in Pleasanton, 80 in Carrizo Springs, and 78 in Eagle Pass. As we look toward the 5-day planner, Thursday, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s, highs in the lower to mid 80s. Neighbor, there's a quick look at ag weather for this region. Neighbor, let me pour you a glass of iced tea while we talk about the commodities of ag interest. They're brought to you today by the good folks at McCoy's. That's McCoy's Building Centers. While I fill up that glass of iced tea, let's check those commodities. We'll begin with the grains and the oil seeds. Taking a look at March corn, $5.89 even money. Now it's $5.88 and a half, up 2 3/4. January beans, $12.56 and a half, up 7 1/4. January bean meal, $355.80 by the ton, up $6.10 by the ton. March Kansas City hard red winter wheat down 14 1/4 at $8.13 and 1/4. March number 2 cotton down 9 at 106.28. February live cattle up 12 and a half, 139.35. January feeder cattle down 107, 163.95. February lean hogs down 2 and a half at 76.52. And your January West Texas intermediate crude down 20 at 71.85. Neighbor, there's your select commodities of ag interest.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor, now it's time for today's edition of Focus on Ag with the Farm Bureau's Tom Nicoletti. Tom, what's your topic?
Agricultural Water Conservation Grants Program. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. My guest today is Kathleen Jackson. She is a board director with the Texas Water Development Board. Your board recently considered and approved allocated funds for the fiscal year 2022 grants program. How much is going to be allocated?
Right at $1.2 million in grant money that's available. Again, hoping that producers will contact their political subdivision, their groundwater conservation district, and apply to move forward with projects that promote the agricultural water conservation.
Now, the deadline to submit applications is February 9th, 2022. How can people apply?
Well, the best thing to do to apply is to go out to our website, twdb.texas.gov. And we have all the information out there regarding the application and what is required. Also, we are going to be, along with the Texas Association of Groundwater District, hosting a webinar on December the 14th at 11 a.m. about the application process. And also, they'll be talking about some successful related projects that have moved forward in the past.
What is the significance of the agricultural water grants program?
Well, what we know is that the individual farmer is very efficient in terms of their water usage. Farmers can be up to 98% efficient. So they are great stewards of the water resource. And so this is an opportunity for them to share their expertise, to actually look at innovative technologies, equipment to be able to enter into and work on demonstration projects.
Kathleen Jackson with the Texas Water Development Board will join me again on our next program to talk more about the agricultural water grants. I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans in all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor, 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 I feel like traveling while we eat during this noon program. So while Hop Sing feeds us chicken fried steak and jalapeno gravy, Nanny's East rolls, and a cold cucumber salad, let's travel a bit down to Washington County, talk to my friend Doug Bass. Doug Bass, how'd the sale go, son?
Had a good sale, Mr. Larry. We ended up with 1,847 head of cattle. Market sure looks strong. Cows, packer cows, and calves, I think, were a touch higher.
Good. Let's walk the pins.
Yes, sir. On your weighing cows, your thinner, lower yielding cows bring 28 to 52. Better high yielding cows bring 55 to 76. Thinner, lower yielding bulls bring 49 to 67. Better high yielding bulls bring 82 to 99. Breds, we had a few bred cows, just a few older bred cows. Medium frame type cows bring 650 to 1,000. Didn't have any pairs. The calf market, like I said, I thought the calf market looked dang sure good. It's pretty stout. Your 2 to 3 weight steers bring 149 to 217. Heifers bring 121 to 205. 3 to 4 weight steers bring 145 to 217. Heifers bring 130 to 185. 4 to 5 weight steers bring 142 to 205. Heifers bring 128 to $2. 5 to 6 weight steers bring 139 to 192. Heifers bring 125 to 195. 6 to 7 weight steers bring 130 to 161. Heifers bring 119 to 162. 7 to 8 weight steers bring 125 to 147. Heifers bring $1 to $1.20. And your 800 to 1,000 pound steers and bull yearlings bring 110 to 125. And the heiferettes bring 81 to 94.
So it sounds like you had a good sale. What you got coming this week?
We've got quite a few lined up. We gathered cattle all day today. We've got some standing around the traps. I've got quite a few calls. We'll have some pretty good loads of cattle. Lots of good yearlings coming to town. I don't know much in the way of cows. Next week we will have a cow sale out. We were supposed to have it this week, but we moved it back a week. I've got some folks selling about 150 cows that lost a ranch. Then I also have another man has about 40 cows. Same deal, lost a ranch. So it'll be some good cows next week.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Doug Bass.
Yes, sir. You can call me on my cell, which is 979-877-4454, or call Sarah at the office, which is 979-836-3621.
We appreciate you, son. Thank you. Be careful, and we'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir, Mr. Larry. Thank you very much. We'll see y'all Friday.
Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, I want to remind your listeners that we do have plenty of good bulls available of all the popular breeds for lease or sale. Seems like just about every day I get a call for 1 or 2 or 3 bulls or more, and they will go fast. That's been my experience. So if you need some bulls, please reserve them. Let us know what you're looking for, and we can certainly fill your needs for now. Bulls are going to get harder and harder to find as we move into the breeding season. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com. CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, I tell you what, grab yourself a cold bottle of water on your way out the door. We don't want you getting dehydrated before you come back for a co-lot at 3:45. Taking a look at John Tuttle's grain report. Milo through Corpus in December, 11.98. Yellow corn to Corpus in December, 6.86. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in December, 8.97.5. And number one beans, December delivery to Houston, 12.50 and a quarter. Texas cotton, 17,714 bales at 103.62. Neighbor, looks to me like that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. And we're the best show because you folks are the best darn listener in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. I ain't bragging on you. I'm just telling you the truth. In fact, I know you're the best listener because you'd have come on back for a co-lot about 3:45 this afternoon. See what I tell you? In fact, I'll pour the iced tea when I see you turn off the blacktop. Good day. God bless. See you down the road.